I'm just gonna say it. George Michael dying a year ago upset me more than Bowie, Prince and Leonard Cohen put together. 1 year on, losing the faith singer is still just the worst. The cavalcade of sadness, disappointment and horror that was 2016 could not have ended more poignantly for me. I was enjoying rather a lovely Christmas with the in-laws, at a nice, big house in Devon. There was mulled wine, games, songs and family and friends of all ages. A twinish male cousin, as I recall, broke the news. Everyone fell silent. Prim women in their 70s, ruddy-cheeked Brexit geezers in their 40s, pallid hungover 20-somethings. All shell-shocked. A girl who can't have been any older than 12 confirmed the sad tidings on her giant Samsung phone. What? I had to sit down, in a room upstairs, and shake silently as Last Christmas by Wham! Wafted out of a tinny clock radio speaker. For years I'd shouted my love for George Michael from the rooftops. Somewhat at least I thought, anyway, to wind up the posers and suds I worked with during my years as a professional musician and, later, music writer. Seriously, though, I'd declare to anyone who listened in various Soho pubs, I Can't Make You Love Me is the best ballad since Sealed with a Kiss. My interlocutor would typically roll their eyes and assume I was being a knob. But last Christmas I realized, truthfully, I'd given him my heart. On that similarly black day back in January when Bowie died, I was working in the central London offices of a well-known arts and culture publication. The mood was fairly glum at the morning meeting, but quick to action. Illustrations were commissioned, old covers dug out, a social media strategy devised. I'm not saying everybody there, but certainly some people, were in that eager to show off their record collection mode that I find way too common among professional music fans. Bowie's iconography, the face paint, the whole space rock thing, the fact he never crashed a Range Rover into a snappy snaps while off his face on ganja made it a little too straightforward, I think, for him to enter the cool kid pantheon. I don't know, am I disrespecting the dead here? Ditto Leonard Cohen, and that Prince fella. Maybe it's because I grew up in the same part of London as old George, but he's so much easier to identify with. So much more human, especially for his flaws. And the fact that his music was so radio-friendly in a good way meant all the people at that Christmas party a year ago today, whether they'd been dancing to Wham! For 30 years, or only just now ironically discovering him via YouTube, had a stake in him. When the music of George Michael comes on in the car, everybody sings along, not because some poncy media type, yes, whatever, has decided he's iconic and plastered his mug all over the place in the vain hope some hipness might rub off. George Michael died, and I wasn't just sad for me, I was sad for everyone.